Beautiful sunrise, huh? It's super, super windy out there. And I'm having coffee. Someone gave me this to try. So the coffee wasn't that good this morning. I don't really care about caffeine, and that one was like high voltage. I really just like the coffee flavor, and I do like a dark roast coffee, but that tastes not so great. So the other packet will go in the hiker box when I get to the hostel. My pack feels like nothing on my back this morning. I have very little food and very little water because I'm only going 3 miles, and today is my last day before resupply. If only my pack always weighed less than 20 pounds. Wow, that would really be amazing. Oh, gorgeous. Lots of rocks this morning. I'm really hoping to avoid the rain and not get soaked before I get to the hostel. It's not looking good. The nice thing about this hostel is you can walk right to it from the trail. So no need to hitchhike or shuttle or do any of that, which is really great. And if I were to do a hostel, that's what I would be looking for in location. So that brings up the subject of my second business idea I've been chewing on so that I can stay connected to the trail. The first one I mentioned the other day is a kind of a food truck resupply, healthy option, a la carte ordering, maybe online system. Lots of rocks. So another option would be a healthy hiker hostel that would have the same food options and maybe some farm to table stuff like the place that I'm going to now, yoga, acupuncture, chiropractic care, you know, some of the alternative medicine, maybe some vitamin therapy, a cold plunge or a sauna. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And I know not everyone on trail would be interested in that type of environment, but maybe some would. So if you are a potential thru hiker and you think that's a good idea, let me know, and let me know what you would include. Whoa, slippery rocks. Include with that. I mentioned the other day, I think it was yesterday, time is weird out here, that I'm not much of a waterfall person. But I know people who absolutely love waterfalls. And I'm not much of a view person either. I mean, I do like those things, but I like being immersed in the woods and seeing the different textures and colors and the smells and the birds and the different flowers and things like that. That's really where I like to be. Right here in the middle of it all. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to those who have donated towards my new phone and or hostel stays. And I wanted to also mention, which I didn't in the last video, that if you choose to donate with Buy Me a Coffee, you can look on the extras page. This is something I set up prior to my hike for friends and family that wanted to contribute to my hike. There are virtual, like digital downloads of a sticker I designed. There's 3 different colors. It says stop, smile, breathe, life is beautiful. And so I wanted a way that I could give back to people who were donating. And you could download that digital image and use it wherever you want. The other thing that's on there are some guided meditations. So some I think they're MP4, anyway, audio files. And some people have commented on this channel about yoga practices or things like that. So for those who are interested, if you want, you can go there and download those. I think all of those things are marked at like $1, $1 for the download. You can change that amount to anything you want. But the most important thing is I want to take a moment just to appreciate those of you who have already supported me in that way. It's getting pretty steep and rocky in through here. I know it's definitely time for a little recovery. And the reason I know that is because even though I wake up feeling pretty good, I mean, nothing is really outstanding. My shoulders always bother me, but that's a thing that I've been dealing with. And my inner right calf, ankle, tendon area has been bothering me for a couple months. But nothing severe, it's just I know it's there. So if I'm feeling pretty good, how do I know that I need recovery? Well, anytime I have to go up, like now, my body stalls. And so it reminds me of a book. I think it's from my childhood, and it's probably Dr. Seuss. And there's a phrase in the book that says, "My get up and go has got up and went." And when I look at even like a little climb, I think, man, my get up and go has got up and went. So I know it's time to recover. Looks like I'm half a mile away. And I notice that I'm tired even though I'm carrying nothing, basically nothing on my back. I have maybe 12 ounces of water left, and I have very little food. This is something that you often hear hikers celebrate or take pride in, is arriving to their destination with very little food left. It's like they try to get it just right. And today I'm coming into the hostel with 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, and 1 dinner, and a protein bar, and a few like miscellaneous handful of nuts and handful of fruit, and a beef stick, I think. So probably could get me through a day, but I would be hungry. But if I were stranded for any reason and I needed to go out tomorrow, I could certainly survive, and survive comfortably. So that is a real good goal to have. I know other hikers who like to come in with absolutely nothing in their pack, no water, no food, and that is not where I would be comfortable. So I'm good. Right, here it is. Hikers moving in and out already today, so I'm sure I'll have a chance to chat with some. And as I've been coming down this hill, the thought that's on my mind is tomorrow I'm going to be hiking up the half mile with a full pack and a full resupply. This is not something I'm looking forward to, but I am looking forward to the food here. Everybody is hyping it up. This is the hostel everyone has recommended I stop at because they said it is the place for me. Everyone was right. I really love this place. Here's my bunk. And the rest of the bunk room. Bunkhouse, anyway. There's an upstairs, and out front there's a porch with lots of chairs. Little kitchen area with some grab and go food. There is composting and garbage, a fire pit and places to sit, and there's a shower house out back, place to hang things. The little outhouse looking thing is a resupply closet, and you can hear the mowers going, but this is the main house. Lots of outside seating. There's a fresh vegetable garden in the front, and just a lot of things to explore. Inside there are books and games and just anything you can imagine. There's a beautiful view over here for sunrise. And then that's the bunkhouse, once again, from a different perspective. So lots of composting and fresh stuff going on. Just had an amazing dinner in the main house, actually the back of the house, and looking forward to breakfast in the morning. It's really a peaceful night here at the hostel. It's full. All the beds, lots of people, and lots of fun.